There has been a lot of discussion both with real estate agents and the media about what's been happening in the market. It is definitely a challenging market, but I thought I would put some thoughts together and use the statistics from the Toronto Real Estate Board and create a presentation for you. So why don't we go through the presentation. So September 2023, really for the GTA real estate market, it's a challenging market. It's not necessarily poor conditions. Home sales have declined 10% compared to last September, but the prices only dropped 1 or 2% on average, so it's indicating stability and resilience despite rising interest rates. So there have been decreased sales. Sales of condos in downtown Toronto are down, sales of detached homes in North York, and sales of townhouses in Mississauga. A lot of this is caused by the higher borrowing costs. So mortgage rates are up, debt servicing ratio obviously is up, and the stress tests are stress tests that are 2 points above the existing mortgage rate. So those are quite challenging. So year over year, there's been a price increase. The increase in the average home price is good. There's a decline in housing affordability index, and there's an increase in mortgage carrying costs. It's important to be really well priced these days. So first-time buyers have concerns. They have an outdated land transfer tax exemption threshold. The high home prices versus income is a big issue. There's a lack of affordable housing, and there's tightened mortgage qualification rules. There's increased listings. So the number of listings is up by 15% year over year. Detached homes listed up 25%. Now, just so you know, a lot of those increases could be relists. When the market is slow, people take their property off the market for a day, put it back on. So a lot of those increased listings could be relists. And condo listings are up 5%. Let's talk about the future. Interest rates are expected to decline by 15 to 20 basis points by mid-2024. So if you're waiting for that before you buy, that's just one thing you need to know. Housing demand is expected to increase by 10 to 15% by mid-2024. There is generally a lack of housing in Canada. House prices are expected to increase 5 or 10% by mid-2024, and new housing starts are expected to increase by 20 to 25% by mid-2024. So what does that mean for you as a buyer? I think it means that as a buyer, it's time for you to take the step. Don't worry too much about the mortgage rates. Put in an offer that you can negotiate. And the good thing about not waiting until the market increases is that you will not be involved in multiple offers. You'll be able to negotiate. So this is more of a balanced market. The buyer has negotiating power. The days on market is stronger, they're longer. There are less bidding wars, and there are lots of price reductions. So it's more of a balanced market that we're seeing right now. So potential buyers, what can you do? You can wait for more favorable conditions in 2024, but when you get to that point, there may be multiple offers and properties will be even harder to tie down. You could target specific neighborhoods. A lot of you may be going, you want prime, Cabbagetown, prime, Riverdale, prime, but there's a lot of shoulder neighborhoods that would be potential neighborhoods to look at. You might want to consider a condo over a detached home. The condo market probably is going to be a little softer than the detached home market. You can negotiate aggressively on price, and you can push for concessions. What you might do is you might ask the seller to pay for your closing costs just to save you a little bit of money. Pre-approval for a mortgage is very important, so you're ready to go. And it's also very important to have money for the deposit in your bank and ready to be paid. Sellers, you need to price competitively. There's no doubt about it. You need to stage your home. You need to use high quality, high definition photos. We need to do everything we can to optimize your listing. We use AI to do engaged descriptions. We highlight amenities and keyword for buyers so the searches get more views. We offer incentives. That might be something you can look at, including household appliances or new household appliances, or pay the closing costs, and you need to be flexible when you have an offer. For policymakers, it would be great if they got rid of the stress test. Please get rid of the stress test. I think now that we are at the point that we're at, it was one thing when it was 2% or 3% mortgage, but now that we are at 6.5% and 7%, I don't think we need the stress test anymore. Lower the land transfer tax. That would also help quite a bit with the housing market. Introduce first-time home buyer incentives. Incentives always would help, and the first-time buyers are the ones that move the marketplace. We need to speed up development approvals. Right now, it takes much too long for a condo or a building to be developed and to get the approvals for the development. Some people, it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And we have to invest more in the transit infrastructure. We're doing that, but we have to do it even more. And we have to support purpose-built rentals. There's a number of purpose-built rentals around the city, and those are the ones that are not condominium, that are set up really just for renting, and they're a great downsizer. Sometimes people want to sell their big house and they don't want to have another apartment unless it's something that they can rent, and maybe rent it for a shorter term. As a real estate professional, it's really important for you to have a strong market analysis to know what the value of the property should be. You need to provide financial guidance. It's very, very important. Tax considerations, there's lots of rules around buying, foreign buying, and staging. We do our best. We always provide stagers. We provide declutter and downsize. We'll help you with the move. We also go to a lot of networking events, including open houses. So we're open housing almost every weekend to have a place where people can go. They can come and take a walk through the house and feel relaxed. And we're expanding services. We're doing a lot of rentals and relocation, and we are there to help you in your next step. And we're doing lots of online marketing. We're using Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Reels. We're doing everything. So real estate professionals are busy these days. And thank you for joining us.